the big part of the discussion I had with Sean and Mike during that process was being able to open this network. And I very much, and it's an important part of this, I very much work on a first and last, and I call it the first and last with Sean. And it's really important that everybody understands, or, certainly within the departments, Sean has the first say. In other words, what do we want? Where do we want it? And when? Is it the winter window? Is it the summer? It's all about constantly looking to rebuild the squad. And then the last part is he's got the last choice. My job is to try and pull the departments together to make sure that we've got more than enough options to actually sit down with Sean at that last say. So he says, that's the player I want. So there will never be a player that's brought into the club, certainly, while I'm here as technical director, that will ever be forced on Sean. And this is one of the things that a lot of people misunderstand about the role of the technical director. I will not, in any way, shape or form, unless Sean asks me to sit and discuss with him as part of his, as he will do with the rest of his backroom. My job is not to pick the players. My job is to give Sean enough options where he says, that's the player I want to actually take us on to another level. So having that first and last say is absolutely the responsibilities of Sean. My job is to make sure he's got enough options to choose from.
And it's a long-term job, but is January important? Do you have to depend on what happens with the team at the moment, or what's the immediate priorities?
We all know every window is important, and every club I've ever been at, and every people I've ever spoke to, nobody wants to do any business in January, and everybody does business in January because it's a transfer window. And I think part of my job is being prepared for the what ifs. What if Real Madrid come in? What if Manchester United want a player? What if, touch wood, a player picks up an injury? So the role of the technical department, the technical director and the scouting departments is make sure that the club's always got enough options. What's really important, and you alluded to it on, that doesn't happen overnight. So the complex nature of the transfer window, it's getting harder and harder. Values and finances are going up, demands from agents, players, families are all going up. It's trying to keep that in check, but at the same time being ambitious enough to bring in, constantly looking to try and refresh the squad and improve what's going out there on the pitch.